Hello, hello, hello. How are you guys doing this evening? Okay, so it's very, very late. It's like 2:30 in the morning. I have been sitting out here. Well, I had the camera sitting out here, and then I came out here because I was trying to get it to unfog because it keeps unfogging up. So I may have to stop this to like fix the camera if it fogs up again. It's so humid outside. I feel like it's fogging up right now. Is it fogging up? I let it sit out here for like 10 minutes before I came out here so like the camera would get warm. The camera is still real cold for me in the air conditioning. But anyway, I actually posted on the Vloggerinos group and I posted it on my community tab that for the vlog that I wasn't going to vlog tonight. We just got home and then our friends Demi and his fiance Frankie came back to our room because Alex was like showing them our room and stuff like that. Hold on a second. Let me clean this off really quick so like it's not like super so it's not like super okay there, that's a little bit better. So we just got back. Alex had like arranged a van to take us to Tulum and back for his birthday, so we just got back probably about 45 minutes ago. And Alex, I wasn't gonna vlog because Demi and Frankie, because they wanted to see our room, they wanted to see the swim up and stuff because they're upstairs, they're like on the 5th floor. And so they wanted to see what our room looked like. And so while they were here, I had told Demi, so last night, I was like, I want to get something really special for Alex. And so I was going to like reach out to like some of his favorite DJs and just see if like they would send a message or something. And then I was like, oh, I should look on Cameo and see if any of them have cameos. And none of his favorite DJs have cameos. I was going to reach out to like Rufus Du Sol and Cascade and stuff like that, but none of them have cameos that I could find. And so when I was looking on there though, I was like, I don't think I've ever bought anybody a cameo before. And so yeah, I'm almost pretty sure I've never bought anybody a cameo, which is interesting because I do cameos. And so being on the other side of it and like writing in the instructions and stuff. So we love the show Pose. And Dominique Jackson played Elektra on Pose, which is the Ryan Murphy show. It's fantastic. It's about the ballroom scene in like the 80s and stuff like that in New York City. It's already been finished. It was like, I think it was 2 seasons or 3 seasons. And so Alex, it's like one of his favorite TV shows ever. And he loves Dominique Jackson, who plays Elektra in it. Well, at the top, when I was looking through the cameos, I noticed that she has a cameo. And I was like, oh, I'm gonna book this. So I booked it for him for like 25 or 24 hours. Like, cause you can book him so that you get him like back in 24 hours. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna book this for him and then hopefully sometime during the day tomorrow, it'll come. And then I was like going through it and I was like, I'm gonna book him like 2 or 3 of them from like different people. So I got also Sheena Shea from Vanderpump Rules. And then I got Angeria Paris Van Michaels from RuPaul's Drag Race. It's like his favorite one on there right now. So she never responded within 24 hours, but she'll probably do it like in a day or 2 or something like that. But I did get one like right as we were leaving tonight from Dominique Jackson. Well, it was at dinner that we got Dominique Jackson's, and then when we got back here, because I didn't have Wi-Fi while we were gone, and then when we got back here, I got Sheena Shea's. And so Demi and Frankie watch Pose too, and they love it. And so they came inside, and like after Alex was out here showing them stuff, and then we watched Dominique Jackson's cameo, which I do like really long cameos. I do like 3 to 6 minute cameos, and like most people do like a minute long cameo. Like if it's a birthday, they'll be like, happy birthday, blah, blah, blah. I try to do them like longer ones. Like some of my cameos have been like 6 to 8 minutes long. Not most of them, but some of them have. So Sheena Shea's was really, really short. It was like a minute long. It was really sweet. And if you watch Sheena on Vanderpump Rules, she was like, he's putting his pajamas on. He's like, I said to him, I said, I'm not gonna vlog tonight. He's like, okay. And then he's like rolling through videos, and because we took so many videos tonight at this club that we went to. And so I was like, what are you gonna do? And he's like, I wanna look through all these videos. And he's like, then I wanna put my pajamas on and I wanna like look through all the different birthday messages and stuff. And I was like, oh, okay. And I was like, do you want to, so you don't care if I go vlog? He's like, no, I'm gonna do this and I'm going to bed. I'm exhausted. I'm like totally like so tired and I'm crashing out. And I was like, okay, because we have a group of breakfast that we're doing tomorrow at like 10:30 or something like that. I think, yeah, we have to be all of us down there at 10:30 tomorrow. And so, but anyway, we watched the cameo from Dominique Jackson, who played Elektra. It was fantastic, okay? If you watch Pose, she's constantly throwing shade and reading people, okay? So I said in the instructions, I was like, can you be a little shady, like, to Alex? Can you, like, read him a little bit? Well, she didn't. She read me, and she was like, Peacha's very good with the instructions. Is he always telling people what to do? It was so funny, and they loved it. And then, they're not Vanderpump Rules people, so when they left, I showed Alex's Sheena Shays and stuff like that. So that was really, really fun tonight. Like, that was something at the last minute I didn't think I was going to do. And I was like, I'm going to book him a cameo. I've never booked cameos before. And it's funny because when I was telling, like, our friends today, I was like, each of them was like, oh, I got a cameo from somebody, or I got a cameo from somebody else. And it was so funny, like, how many people use Cameo, you know? So anyway, he really enjoyed it. At some point, I'll play for you guys part of the cameo. It was very, very sweet, and she talked about, like, she gave all these suggestions and advice for, like, getting older, and she was like, you know, you can't change the world, but you can, like, contribute to being positive, and it was, like, really heartfelt, and it was really sweet. So anyway, so that was when we got home, and everybody wanted to order food on the way back. We were getting, like, on the way back in the van. It's actually not a really long drive. It's, like, less than 30 minutes. We thought it was, like, an hour. When we got on the way back, everybody was like, oh, we're getting room service. We're so hungry, and blah, blah, blah. We walked in, and everybody was, like, asleep. I was kind of surprised because nobody really got that drunk tonight. But the drinks at this club, my Diet Coke was $20, and the drinks at this club were $35 to $40 for a drink. Not like a big drink, like just like a regular drink. And so like nobody was really like, our friends Timmy and Frankie got a couple drinks, but like everybody else was like, no, this is too expensive. Like this is like outrageous, right, for drinks. I mean, that is unbelievable. The town of Tulum, though, so we had dinner here together, all of us, and then everybody, like except Timmy and Frankie and I, we all like changed our outfits and stuff like that. And everybody else just stayed in their same clothes. I wore like shorts and a black t-shirt to dinner. And then the theme, Alex wanted like everybody to wear black tonight to dinner. Like half the people did, half the people didn't. So when I came back, I changed and I put on jeans and sneakers because you couldn't wear sandals to this club, even though it's a beach club. And it's like on the beach and sand and stuff like that. But everybody had sandals on there, but you're not allowed to wear sandals or a hat. So I did my hair today. It looked cuter earlier. But anyway. So we ate dinner together, and then I changed, and then met everybody down there, and then the van, the guy was so nice, he stayed there the whole time, like, Alex, like, paid him to, like, just stay there so when we were ready to go, because the club closed at 1 o'clock, I can't remember what the club was called, it was really, really cute. Tulum, we had gone to Tulum before, I think I've been there, like, 3 times, years and years and years ago, when it was, like, not touristy at all, I went there. Then Alex and I went and looked at the ruins, and we went to like a small restaurant, and then we like walked on the beach and stuff. That was a couple years ago. But Tulum, like the downtown part of Tulum, like where the clubs are and stuff, it is so, so cute. I have like a picture of what it looks like. Let me show you if you can see it on camera. You probably won't be able to, but I took a bunch of videos and stuff. I can't play them because they all have music in them, of course, but I want to show you like a picture of downtown, what it looks like. So like, I don't know if you can't really see it, but it's like all these trees, and then it's like this little street that goes through there, and then there's like all these clubs on either side, but they're all outside clubs. They have tents over them and stuff. It's like exactly what you would imagine Tulum to be like. It was really cute. They have all these little small boutiques and restaurants that have like 4 tables in them, and little grocery stores and stuff. It's super cute. So anyway, so that was tonight. We did that tonight. We had so much fun. So Demi moved to Denver 4 years ago, and then met Frankie like 3 months after that. Before that, Demi lived in Dallas, and before that, he lived in New York, and then he moved from Indianapolis to New York. So the last time we visited him was when we were there for our friend's wedding. Was that 3 years ago that he moved, or 4 years ago? Whenever we went to our friend's wedding in Dallas a couple years ago. And so we went out with Demi one night. So tonight, I had so much fun. I danced the whole night. Demi and I like got laughing so hard. I mean, laughing like in tears laughing, because when I first started dating Alex, it was Demi and one of their other guy friends, and like the 4 of us would go out. And it was so much fun. And we were telling all these stories tonight. And it was just like, I totally forgot how much I missed like going out with Demi. We like decided we were going to make a trip later this summer for like a long weekend and go and like get a cute hotel in Denver, and then go stay and like hang out with like Demi and Frankie, and then I'm gonna go visit my Aunt Susie. Well, Alex and I'll probably stay with Susie for like a night or two while we're out there, and then like hang out with them the rest of the time. So, but we had such a fun night tonight. It was really, really good. It started pouring down rain at different times tonight. Today, well, so last night after I got done vlogging, I got in the swimming pool, because I was like, I'm gonna get in the swimming pool every day if we're gonna be here. I'm gonna have it. And it was pouring down rain, and I got in it last night anyway. I kind of had like a moment where I was like talking to my mom a little bit, because my mom loved to like be out in the rain and stuff like that. She would dance in the rain, and so she would have loved to like, I mean, it was like, it wasn't lightning or anything, you know, but it was just like pouring down rain, and it just was warm, but it was warm because the water's real warm and stuff like that. So it was really nice. And then, I did that. Alex was finishing Bridgerton. He had the last episode of Bridgerton to watch last night. So I did that while he was watching Bridgerton, and then when he got done, he went to bed. He came out here and was like, I'm gonna go to bed. And I was like, okay. So I went inside and put my pajamas on, and then I watched 2 episodes of that show, The Resort. I have 2 episodes left. I think I'm gonna watch them tonight and just go to bed late, because I really want to find out what happens in the last 2 episodes. It's actually a really, really good show. It's kind of an action adventure comedy. Each episode's only half an hour though, so it's real short. But it's on Peacock, and it's called The Resort. I think it came out in 2022 or 2023. Well, in the show, it's happening in 2022, so it must have come out in 2023. So it must have come out last year. It's actually really good. And it's fun because it like takes place like in the Riviera Maya, which is where we're at right now. So anyway, went to sleep last night, and then they all got up really early and went and had breakfast. Like Alex went and had breakfast with them at like 8:30 or 9. I was like, I have got to sleep in a little bit. My eyes were hurting so bad yesterday, and when I took my contacts out last night, my eyes like were still hurting. And so this morning, I was like, my eyes like this one eye was like so red and it was still hurting. So I was like putting eye drops in it, and I was like, I have to sit in the dark a little bit before I come out in the sun and stuff. But it wasn't really that sunny today. I actually got quite a bit of sun. I'm kind of surprised because it was cloudy, but you get a lot of sun, you know, when it's cloudy. So anyway, it wasn't really raining that much today. So I met them out there after they were done with breakfast for a little bit. I waited for my eyes to like settle, and I put my new contacts in, and then I got a coffee, and then an iced coffee, and then I met them. And we didn't go to the beach, we went to the pool. The beach was like, the ocean was super, super choppy, so they wanted to sit by the pool. And it's funny because most of the people that were with, like, you know, you're either like a pool person, or I like pools and beaches, but like you either like typically like to sit on a beach or sit by the pool. So everybody that we're with is kind of beach people, but there were no chairs out on the beach today because the beach was so choppy and there was a lot of seaweed and stuff. I think the flag that was flying was like red because it was so windy and stuff today. So we sat by the pool, and it wasn't windy yet by the pool and stuff like that, because I think it's all covered. We sat out there for like 5 hours, and it was just really fun. We all just like sat around and talked, got in the water and whatever. Alex and I walked down the beach. He got real emotional about his birthday, and it was like really sweet and thanking me for, you know, like just, you know, it just was really sweet. And so many people sent him messages today. So many of you guys like reached out to him and commented. I put a post up last night too, and so many people like commented on it and said really nice things. And I just want to say I'm so thankful that you guys were so nice to my husband. I really appreciate it. And he got so many text messages and stuff from people, you know, like friends of his and family and stuff. So he just was excited all day. And he was like, he said to me when we were walking, he was like, I just didn't realize I was that important to people. It was just such a moment, you know. And so we walked way down to where the water was like clear and not like murky because of like it being like real choppy. And then we got in and we stayed in the ocean for about a half an hour. It was really nice. Then we came back and we hung out with everybody, and then everybody started getting tired. And so they wanted to go up and take naps, which is interesting because I was like, I'm not really that tired, so I don't think I'm gonna take a nap. But tomorrow we're doing this breakfast early, and then everybody's gonna like, you know, go to the pool or the beach afterwards, depending on the weather. Well, today one of the things I will say is that like every like 2 hours it would start like out of nowhere, just like pouring down rain. But it would only last like 10 minutes. I was like in the pool both times that it happened, and then it would stop like 10 minutes later. So tomorrow we're doing this group breakfast, and then we're gonna go to the pool or the beach all day long, and then we're doing like a dinner here tomorrow night and stuff like that. And then Sunday everybody can kind of do whatever they want to do. We eat dinner together. If everybody wants to do like their own kind of like romantic little, because it's all couples, then they can do that, whatever. Like Alex is like, Sunday's your day, we can do it together if you want to, or you know, you guys can hang out with us. If you don't want to, you can do your own thing. It's whatever. So that's Sunday. So tomorrow I was like, I don't want to sit in the room and film like a video and meet everybody up 2 hours later. So Alex was hanging out with Fufu and Jesse at the pool, and our other friend, his other friend and her boyfriend had already gone up to the room to take a nap. So I said, I'm going to go up really quick and I'm going to film a video. And he was like, okay. So I came up here and I filmed this video for tomorrow. It actually ended up being like 45 or 50 minutes long. I couldn't believe it. And then while I was filming it, our other friends, Demi and Frankie, arrived here from Denver. So when I got done with the video, like Alex had gone over there. Like he was out here at first, and then he like halfway through, he went over to their room to like, or he went up front and then like walked. It was funny because I was sitting there filming and they like walked by out here. I could see them. So there's like a sidewalk on the other side of this, and they walked by. So they like all waved and stuff like that. And so when I was done, I went up to the room and like we hung out on the patio, like the four of us, and talked and caught up and stuff like that. It's been a really fun trip because it's been like very, very social. I mean, afterwards, Alex and I are staying and like hanging out together, just the two of us, so that'll be nice. But it's been really, really fun. Like, it's so funny because like at dinners and like lunches and stuff, everybody's like, don't you want to sit next to Alex? And I'm like, I get to sit next to Alex all the time. Like, I love my husband, and he's the same way. He's like, yeah. He was like, I want like, tonight at dinner I sat like, Jesse sat next to me and Fufu sat across to me. It was so fun. We talked about the family and the nephews and Abuela and stuff like that. I was filling them in on like the birthday, like Alex's aunt and his cousin's birthday, and they, you know, hired the mariachi singer and stuff like that. And so we were just telling stories, and but it was really, really fun. Tonight was oh my god, on the van on the way there. So it was like Alex in the front, like not in the front, but like behind the driver. And then it was like 2 seats and then 1 seat. And so it was Demi and Frankie and me. And then behind them was Alex's girlfriend, her boyfriend. And then the very back was Fufu and Jesse. We were, oh my god, it was like, I mean, it was literally like year one when we first started dating. And like Alex and Demi and I were just like, I mean, it was like, we were like, girl. It was so fun. We had so much fun, and we were telling stories and laughing so hard. And I mean, it just was like, it was kind of out of control. We had such a good time. It's been so much fun, and we've had such a good trip so far. I'm so excited about tomorrow and Sunday. It's just going to be a blast. So, yeah, and I was a little, to be honest with you, I was a little hesitant to like, I just didn't really want to go to like a nightclub tonight. I just really wasn't in the mood, you know, for it. And people are always like, oh, it's so dangerous to drive here. To drive from here to Tulum, it's like an interstate. I mean, it's not an interstate, but it's like, it's fast. It's like a highway that in the United States. And I think they just like redid it or built it like in the last couple of years because they just put an airport in Tulum. Jesse and Fufu flew into it from San Diego, and they said it was beautiful. They said the airport in Tulum is beautiful. It's brand new. Like it just opened like 6 months ago or something, or a year ago. I think 6 months ago. So, but anyway, it was like, because when I was telling people that we were going from here to a nightclub in Tulum, people were like, that's really dangerous to drive, you know, in the middle of the night. It wasn't at all. It didn't feel unsafe, or I mean, it literally felt like we were on a highway in the United States. The driver was so nice. He was such a nice guy, and like talked to us, and he had like a cooler full of like water, and like we were laughing on the way there because he had these little cans of soda, like Diet Coke and stuff. And then he had Squirt. Apparently Squirt is like really big in Mexico. Alex's girlfriend's boyfriend was telling us about, what did he call it? A Squirtarita. It's like a margarita, but you make it with Squirt instead. My dad loves that soft drink, Squirt. I think it's so old-timey. I mean, I drank it when I was a kid because my dad loves it. When we go over to my dad's house to this day, he's still like, Alex, you want a glass of wine, a Diet Coke, a Squirt? I just think it's such a weird option. Like, I'm like, Dad, who drinks Squirt anymore? Well, it's apparently all over the place. I was asking him tonight, I was like, do they have it at the resort? And he's like, oh yeah, they have Squirt at the resort. Because he was like, I love, like, you know, Squirt. And so I was like, this is like, that's so weird that's like, that's such a random drink. And he was like, oh, I looked it up. It's like really big in Mexico. It's like Sprite to like in the United States. I was like, oh, I didn't know that. So anyway, yeah, it's been just overall a really, really great day, and Alex is just like, he was like, I had the best birthday ever, just like hanging out with the people that I love, and talking to my mom, and talking to his mom, and his family, and they all FaceTimed him, of course, and then we all like had this nice dinner tonight, and then like went to this club. We were just goofy the whole night, just like dancing, and it was so much fun, you know? And so yeah, is he still looking at videos? He's in bed. He's looking at his phone, so he's probably looking at videos because he took so many videos tonight. He's tagged me in a bunch of them, so if you want to see them, I'm not like sharing. I shared some, but I'm not going to share all of them. I'll probably post some videos too, but I might like wait until tomorrow because I'm a little tired to look at it all tonight, but I still want to watch the show. I don't know if I'm going to get in the water or not tonight. I thought I would. It was pouring down rain right before we left, but now it's not. Now it's like really, really nice out, see? So yeah, it's been such a great trip so far. I did get my neck got a little burnt today because I was sitting with my back to the sun a lot talking. And like I said, it was cloudy, but there were like periods where it was like super, super sunny outside too. So yeah, it was such a good day. It was such a fun day. So like I said, I wasn't going to vlog, and I've been trying to keep up the what's it called? Somebody help me out on the vlog. They said it. What's the not the spread, what's it called? When you keep on doing something, you try to keep it up. The momentum, but that's not the word I'm looking for. But anyway, I've been trying to keep it up. So I thought, you know what? There might be another night that I don't want to vlog, and he was just looking at his birthday stuff anyway. So I was like, I'm going to come out here for a little bit and vlog. And I haven't started my audiobook yet. That Steve Kavanaugh, Kill for Me, Kill for You. I haven't started that yet. So that might be tomorrow. But I mean, like today I didn't even listen to like any music or anything like that. I just did all that stuff. Everybody was so tired on the way back. Like Jesse and Fufu were like asleep in the back. Fufu kind of like got into this conversation a little bit. Alex and Demi were talking in the front, and Frankie was asleep. And so I was talking to Alex's girlfriend and her boyfriend. I was like asking their favorite shows and her favorite movies. She's so cute. Or like The Notebook, When Harry Met Sally. She loves the Gilmore Girls and Gossip Girl. I was like, you are such a romantic. She's like, I know. She's like, but I love them. And so I was asking her boyfriend. He was telling me that like his favorite movies are Rudy, which I love. I was telling him, I was like, I don't play sports. I don't really enjoy sports, watching it. But I love sports movies like Hoosiers and Rudy and that kind of stuff and Blindside. But they were both telling me to watch Ted Lasso and The Bear, which so many of you guys have told me. You're like, you have to watch Ted Lasso, you have to watch The Bear, The Office. They were trying to get me to watch The Office. Okay, if I haven't watched The Office yet, I'm probably never going to watch it. I don't really like comedies. And it's so funny because they're like, well, what's your favorite show? And I was like, my favorite show is Life. And they're like, yeah. And I was like something I could watch over and over and over again, probably Roseanne. And they're like, okay, well, that's a comedy. And you like Schitt's Creek. And I was like, I know, but I don't really like typically like comedies. They're like, but those are, like, your two favorite shows are comedies. I was like, I know, but I don't typically like comedies. I know it doesn't make any sense, but, so yeah, it's been a really, really good day. Was I vlogging yesterday when they were fixing the air conditioner? We thought it was broken, but they fixed it. Apparently it has to do with how the doors are closed. The doors have to be closed exactly like a certain way or the air conditioning kicks off, because they don't want, like, you know, obviously to be like the doors open to like have the air conditioning running. But now the room is like perfect. It's super, super cool. So yeah, I was going to take a hat tonight, and I was going to be like, if they tell me I can't, because they said no hats on the website. I was like, if they tell me that I can't wear a hat, then I'll just like take the hat off and, you know, whatever. And actually the hat that I was going to wear tonight is this, that it's turned around. I can see it on the table, but I can't. Black and white. It says LA. I don't remember what it says on it. I saw a guy that had it at Ultra, that's why I bought it. But the hat's like $30, $30 or $40. And I was like, well, I'll just give it to somebody there if I can't wear it in the club, or I'll put it in my back pocket, which I could have done that because I had jeans on, so I would have just probably done that. But at the end, I was like, when I came back from dinner, I was like, just don't make this difficult, just don't wear a hat. So I didn't. I wear my hair. And I put like this powder stuff in it. That tribal chimp stuff, I really, really like it, but I think I used the, oh shoot, because I used to use the paste too, but I didn't bring that paste. I brought the Panchino paste. It's more of a clay, so it holds my hair in place, but it's the powder that you shake on. It works so well. The tribal chimp powder is kind of that, but I didn't, that's not the Artigo, that's what I brought, the Artigo. It's called Touch. And it's like this powder that you put in your hair, like the tribal chimp stuff that I reviewed. I mean, it's basically the same thing. I think that the Artigo, I'm trying to get rid of it because I have more of that, and I have like 3 bottles of the tribal chimp, and so I brought that. But it held my hair in like place. I don't think my hair looks that bad tonight, but yeah, so very, very successful birthday for Alex. We got to the room when Demi and Frankie left. I was like, so we were like sitting in the bed, and he was like, you know, I was like, are you gonna take your shoes off before you get in? Because he had like his shoes on the end of the bed, like hanging him off. He was like, I'm just having so much fun looking at these videos. And I was like, did you have a good birthday? He was like, it was like the perfect birthday, babe. He was like, it was everything like I could have wanted for my birthday. So I'm so happy for him, you know. I was a little worried because he really wanted to go to Bali, Bora Bora. I think it was Bali. Somebody will remember what I said back then. I don't remember. Bali, I think it was. And then he really wanted to go to Tomorrowland. So I thought, like, even though we were with friends and family, it's a beautiful vacation, I thought it was going to be a little bit like, okay, this isn't the 40th birthday that I wanted to, but he has had such a blast, you know. Alex is really happiest when he's around people that he loves and just having a good time. Like, we were at the pool today, and they were like all just kind of like talking. There was a moment when I looked and Alex was just kind of like looking around at everybody. He just was like in his element. He just was so happy, you know, and he's really loving getting to hang out with Fufu a little bit on this trip because we don't get to see Fufu and Jesse very much. I've actually hung out and talked to Jesse a lot on this trip, which has been really, really nice. And then tonight, when Simi and Frankie got here, I mean, it was literally like year one again when we started, like Alex and I started dating, like the four of us, and we love Frankie, his fiance. We've met him a couple times and like hung out with him. And actually it's funny because so he used to live in Louisville, Kentucky, and Alex knew him before Demi did because Alex knew his ex. And then Demi actually has a picture where Alex and Demi and their friend went to Louisville. This is like right before it was the summer before we started dating. And they were like all at the bar of the Connection in Louisville. And it was like Alex and Demi and then our other friend and like 3 or 4 other guys and then Frankie and his ex. And they're like all in this picture. But like Demi just like met him that night to say like hi to him. Like he didn't know anything about it. Well, all these years later, they're in Denver and they like cross paths. And Demi's like, where are you from? And he's like, because he's like, you look familiar to me. And he's like, I'm from Louisville. Well, he's not from Louisville, but he lived in Louisville for a long time. He's like, I used to go to Louisville all the time. And so Frankie knew so many people that went to IU. Demi knew so many people that went to IU. And like, that's how they like, they're like, oh my God. And Demi's like, I think I have this was like 4 years ago. He's like, I think I have a picture of us together. And that's so weird that like 16 years ago, they had a picture that they were together in the same picture. And all they did was like say hi to each other. But like they had all these mutual friends at the time. Isn't that so crazy? And then all these years later, they're living in Denver and they meet. They're such a neat couple. I love them together. I love them so much. And yeah, it's just really nice to be around people that we love so much and stuff like that. And it's been a fantastic trip so far. So hot and humid out here, but I'm living for it. So I brought my water out here. You can see it's like so frosted over and stuff. Oh, the water is completely warm. In 27 minutes. I vlogged longer than I thought I was going to. Okay, well, I just wanted to kind of touch base with you guys. So I am going to go and upload this. While I'm uploading it, I think I am going to get in the pool for a little bit and put my pajamas on. If Alex is still up, I'm going to watch his 2 episodes. If he goes to bed, I'll probably go to bed too. So anyway, thank you guys so much for those of you that reached out and wished my husband a happy birthday. I really, really appreciate it. He appreciates it. It means the world to me. And I just love you guys so much, and thank you so much for watching, and yeah, and I hope that you guys are having a magically amazing Friday. And I told Alex on the way home, I said, now, tomorrow, you know, my birthday starts. He goes, no, you get the 25th going forward, because my birthday is the 29th. Happy first day of summer. I hope you had a magically amazing Friday, and if nobody else told you this today, I love you. And remember these 3 very important things. 1, you can start your day over or your week or weekend over if you need to, whenever you want. 2, practice random acts of kindness, but shh, don't tell anyone. And 3, most importantly, make sure that you reach out to somebody and let them know how much they mean to you, whether you do that, you know, through a telephone call, postcard, or whatever. You never know. Like I always say, you might be putting a smile on their face, you might be cheering somebody up, you might be the only form of contact that they have that day, the only person they hear from, and you also just might be really making them happy. Also, be kinder to one another, love one another a little bit more, and most importantly, be kinder and love yourselves a little bit more, because the more you love yourself, the more you will love others, and the more you are kinder to yourself, the more you will be kinder to others, because it all starts with us. And I love you guys so much. Thank you for watching, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye. Love you. Up. And for those that happen to stick around, one more I love you. I love you guys so much, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye. Love you. Happy birthday, Alex.